Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake on Exotics, and today is delivery day, so we've got our stuff on the way, so fingers crossed in the next 10 minutes it should arrive. We've got some jobs to do today, we've got some stuff to talk about today, so please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. Let's crack on with today's jobbos. Wahaha. Hey, the delivery has arrived, but the mantis box looks a bit smashed. So I ordered some more mantises. Don't look good, does it? Don't look good, so I think we'll open that first. See if it's out. We've only got bugs and some substrate. We'll still open the substrate, see what we got. But I think we need to do this now to find out if it's okay or not. Because if it's... They're usually surrounded by some paper or something like that in a little polystyrene cup. So fingers crossed it's not been crushed or anything and it's okay and it hasn't got out, because I mean it's open, so stuff can climb out if it got out. I've got my scissors, I'll get my tripod, and let's open it up. Okay, let's hope for the best. Let's hope for the best. Well, that's my breakfast. The breakfast is ready. The breakfast is ready. Okay. We don't look too bad. Luckily, they're down there in there. Oh, that one's had a clout. Let's see what we got. So always fold the tape over so I don't want anything getting stuck on the tape. Oh, he looks good. Oh, where is he? Dead leaf mantis. No escaping. No, back in. Back in. No escaping. So you've got some lovely dead leaf mantises. It's one of my favourite types. I do like the orchids as well, and I like the dragon types as well, which are a bit more harder to get for me. Oh, and we're good. Get back in. There we go. So we'll set them up today once we've finished opening all the boxes. Well, and putting the live food away and showing you the substrate. We've got the live food all filled in. It's been attacked already. You can see there's big gouges in it where people have been snatching up their live food for the day. I'm going to pre-open these bags so I'm not slicing my hand open again. We learned our lesson from that one. So I'll open them off camera and then we'll open them and see what we've got inside. We're pre-opened. We didn't cut ourselves. So we got Cresty Live. Oh, Cresty Live. And then in here we have Tortoise Life. Yeah. Tortoise and Cresty Live. Oh yeah. So me and Laura have been thinking about doing a separate channel or some videos for this channel about the family. So we go on little adventures and stuff quite often now, and we thought it might be a bit more interesting and nice to show you some of the adventures we go on. So let me know what you think. You saw yesterday that after we said goodbye to Morgan, that we went off and got Noah a new pet bird. So let me know what you think. If you think it's a cool idea or anything like that, that's something we can do quite easily. So let me know what you think. If it's something you would like to see, we can maybe do a separate channel of us going on adventures and doing stuff, or we could maybe add them to this channel. So let me know what you think. But what we're going to do today is we've got to set the mantises up, then we're going to start seeing if we can start building the frame around the Exo Terras to carry on the cool wood effect. That's the plan anyway. So what we're going to do to the mantises is exactly the same as what we've done to these ones. Because they're so small, we're going to keep them in nice, smaller enclosures with the tissue at the back for drinking and humidity, and with a nice branch inside. So I've got some setup here, so we're going to quickly build one, then I'll do the other one off camera, and then we can crack on, seeing if we can get any of that building work done, see if we can get any of it framed in. So yeah, I'll talk about that once we get to it. So yeah, we'll crack on and get some tanks built. So I've got my tissue. We put the tissue down the back wall, so it gives them something easier to grab onto than this plastic box. They can climb it a bit, but we give them something better to climb on. After a while, we would upgrade them, put a bit of substrate in there, stuff like that, depending on the mantis and how they're getting on. So very simple, quite easy to do, and when you spray it now, it's going to soak up with water and gives them something to suck the water from. I've got some lovely little branches, so we need to cut this one down to about there, and this one should be able to bend in, so we can do that. So we go, oh no, still a bit more, like so, and then we can bend this one round. We'll do that when we put the lid on. Oh, it's in, there we go. So I'll give it a spray. Happy if I brought the sprayer with me, wouldn't it really? I'll go get the sprayer. Da, 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 da. Lovely. Plenty, plenty, plenty. So we're going to release our first one into it and get the tub on. Oops. So there he is. So it's the dead leaf mantis. I will get the proper description of it up for you. He's not just a dead leaf. Oh, he's jumped straight in. Did you see that? He's jumped straight in. He can sense the water. He's having a drink. He's going to climb round now. That was really well. He jumped straight in and now he's trying to climb out again. Oi, mister, back in. Back in. Come on, you. Back in. Up. He jumped in. There he is. Right down the bottom. Put that on like this. And we'll do a nice little label on there so we know exactly what it is and the price next to it as well. I'm going to do the same for this one, so I'll show you once I'm done. And then we'll crack on, see if we can get any framing done, maybe a bit of cork bark done. Be very surprised if we get any cork bark done, but I might be able to do some framing. There we go. Number two's done. He's a little bit smaller. See if we can get a better look at them. What are you doing? What's he doing? So he's up there. What are you doing on the floor? Hey? You pretending to be a stick? Never seen one do that before. He was fine a second ago. What are you doing? Here's me, I think he's having a drink. Never seen one do that before. Proper lie down and fold themselves in. Never seen that before. There you go. Number one. Oh. He's looking at us. And number two. Okay, so the plan. Whoa. So I'm thinking I might have to change this one round so the door's this way. But we have the frame coming up. We're going to have to leave a good gap for the lights on top. So we need a good gap on there. And I'm going to have to make a hinge on here so we can flip it up and get access to these to change bulbs. So if it can't be like these, I can't box it completely in. It's going to have to be like this one and have a hinge on it so we can open and close. We're going to need an upright here as well. I'm thinking of carrying this on and then having a pillar coming up. We'll have a nice sheet maybe on here. Yeah, probably a sheet's going to be best. We'll have tubes going around these, up and down. We're going to have to do a support beam here, because if best case scenario, we might stack another bunch on top. So we'll have double sets of Exo Terras here. So yeah, I think the best thing we're going to do today is probably get the frame set up, and then maybe get the second upright in, and maybe get the piece cut to go on top. So we're going to try our best today. I'm going to see what I've got. The saw, I can't remember if I've got the drill here though, but we can always hand screw some stuff in if we need to. So yeah, we'll crack on. I'm going to move this tank, and then we'll start getting the wood together, see if I've got enough wood, cut it all, and then carry on. Yeah, I've just checked the car. I've got the saw, which is handy, but I haven't got the drill. So we'll probably have to hand twist some in. But I can measure up and start cutting some beams. So that's what we'll do now. We'll move this tank first. I'll quickly film that, and then we can cut these down to the right height. I think I'm going to leave a good inch on top. We can always drill some air holes in there as well for it to vent. Yeah, I'll get crack on and let's start doing it. So I've done some measurements, and it looks like 2 foot is going to be perfect. I was going to go an inch below for this one, but of course this one's a tiny bit higher. So if I do the 2 foot, 2 foot bang on, puts me a good inch above this one, plenty of room for the air. And then I'm not going to put a back on it, so it should be able to vent out the back in theory. So I've got the saw. Let's get the rest of the wood cut. So we need a minimum of 3 of them at 2 foot. Then I have got a panel outside that might do the top, but it has been cut and stuff, so it's not quite, it's in a regular shape. So we'll have to measure, see if we've got enough there to do the job we need. So let's start cutting. Ooh. Now I'm going to start screwing and boxing it in, and then we can see about maybe getting the top piece on. But I don't know if we're going to get that far. It started raining, which doesn't help. So I've just brought all my stuff in for now. Hopefully it'll stop raining and we can get out and cut that last piece. As long as it's big enough. It looks long enough, but whether it's deep enough, I don't know yet. Thought that last bit was on time lapse, but it wasn't. So it might not be as normal as my normal time lapse ones, because I probably have to speed it up with just the video, if you know what I mean. So I've got these up. They're only just nipped in for now, but I'm happy that I should be able to get enough wood to cover the top for the top beams. So I'm going to work out where I'm going to put that third beam. Then we're going to get this cut, see if it's big enough to do the whole thing, and then maybe get a 4th strut put in that far corner. Because this one, we've got the bigger tanks this side, so we're going to have to do a completely different setup. We might not do too high this side, we might just do too high that side. I've just gone out and cut the piece of wood. Quickly stopped raining, so instead of setting the cameras up and stuff and risking the cameras, I thought I'd just go out and cut it. So pretty cut. There is a little defect in there, but I can put a piece across there to give it support. So hopefully if I line that piece up there like that, we should be able to square it off and get it right where we want it. Okay, that one's a bit shy, we'll have to flip her over. Yeah. That's nice on there. That's nice on there. I think we're good. I'm happy with that. That'll give us space for the hinge. Got plenty of room over here for airflow. I think that's good. So I think I'll screw that down. We may have to do some supports in the corners just to give it a bit of structured integrity. But I think that's going to be good. Yeah. Let's screw her in, and now I'm going to get another piece, and I'll just put it underneath here as a support beam, just so where we've cut through it a little bit, it stops it trying to carry on all the way down. It's got that support beam to support it. I'm surprisingly happy with that. It's really quite strong, even with that little defect in it. So what I'm thinking, this side here, completely block it off. Completely block this side off here, so we carry it on. Then we come up with a curved piece here around the corner. We'd have to use another piece of this along here like that. And then another curved piece here, leave this side open, and another curved piece there going up. And then we'll be able to carry on with this side. I'll probably move this one over, and I might get another one of these, so we can have two of these sat next to each other, and we'll do the other side another day. So I'm happy with this. This one isn't actually attached at the bottom at the moment, but I could do that another time. So I'm thinking I'm going to gather up all the bits of that I've got around the shop, all my offcuts and stuff like that, 'cause that's why I keep it, and then see what we can use and see if we can get it a little bit framed in, a smidge, as much as we can. This piece actually fits in perfect. The only thing is got a bit of bow to it, so I am going to have to screw it to it. I think we're going to be fine though. And then we won't need too much there. We're only going to need a slice to go over here. The only thing we've got to check is when we open it, it's going to restrict us opening it a bit. That's the only thing it's going to do. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to find some bark to split, and hopefully we might be able to do both today if we have enough time. So I've just got this piece cut. Cool, we're dying a little bit, but we're okay. We're okay. So this piece can slide in here now, just like this. That's nice. Then I've just split these. I literally ripped them apart. It's cut a tiny bit, but most of it I just ripped apart. Just do this. It's going to go here. It's fighting in a bit. I'm going to have to do some adjusting. I'm going to cut this little knobble off here, or rip it off like that. And then we want a reasonably tight fit to it. Something like that. So we've got a nice pillar coming up. Yeah, so I'll screw this one on, and then we'll try and see if we can get this to fit. This piece here is good, but it's a little bit short for us. So we may have to, if we're going to use this on the other side, we have to get some other pieces and put them together, but that's no problem, we can do that. So I'm going to quickly screw this one on, see how we get on. I think that's come out quite well. We do have to do some adjusting down here. I'm going to get some small pieces and cover these gaps up. I could have had this swung over like this, but it didn't look right at the top. So I'm happy with that. Looks nice from the front. Then once we've got a nice bit of cork bark under there to hinge up, that'll be really nice as well. I mean, it doesn't have to be a proper hinge. We could just do this. This would look quite nice. I'm going to screw this one on now. See what that looks like. For a random idea, that looks pretty cool. I like that. Bit more minimalistic, almost looks like a branch. So I'm going to carry that along with another piece coming along here. I'm running out of time today though, I really am. I'm going to look at some, see if I've got any little pieces that we had cut off doing this. See if there's anything I can put down there. That's probably all I can do today. Yeah, I've had a little go of it. I managed to patch some of it up, but it's going to take me time to find the little pieces and do the rest and glue it all in. But from a distance, you can't see that I've put any patches in. I'll have to put a little piece down here, but we can quite easily find a little piece to go in there like that. And then another little piece there, and I can slowly build it round, and you'll never know just by adding the pieces, because that's how these are made, by putting bits and bits overlaying and stuff like that and gluing it all together. So we can make our own version up there, but I think that looks really, really cool. So that is the start of the Exo territory that we're going to start doing now. So boom, Exo territory started. There you go everybody, we're going to carry on with that tomorrow, see if we can build it a bit more round, carry it on. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me. If you want to watch a video, there should be one there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, it's up there. If you want to watch a playlist, it's up there. Let me know if you think it's a good idea to start a separate channel to do stuff about what we're doing with the kids and Laura and adventures and stuff like that, or if you think I should carry on doing them on this channel. Let me know what you think. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and I shall see you in the future. Bye.